on June 8, 2025, at the electric atmosphere of the Paycom Center. The Oklahoma City Thunder delivers statement in Game 2 of the NBA Finals by defeating the Indiana Pacers 123-107, evening the series at 1-1. In a matchup that promised a rematch of the drama from Game 1, both teams appeared visibly determined to imprint their style on the series. While the Pacers had experienced a miraculous comeback in their previous outing, the Thunder returned with a methodical approach designed to prevent another last-second reversal. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, every possession played a critical role in a contest that would recalibrate the momentum of this high-stakes series. Welcome to Jintatski Sports, your spot for all things sports. From legendary moments and big-time plays to inspiring stories and deep dives, we bring you the content that keeps the game alive. If you love sports as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. The opening quarter saw the Thunder seize early control. Oklahoma City established a 26-20 lead through crisp ball movement and incisive drives led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's early dominance. His fluid playmaking, combined with quick transitions, forced the Pacers into uncharacteristic mistakes, setting a tone that underscored the Thunder's disciplined intent. Indiana's efforts to adjust were apparent, but each turnover was ruthlessly punished by a fast break finish that widened the gap. In the second quarter, the Thunder unleashed a decisive 19-2 run that transformed a modest advantage into a substantial lead. As the Pacers scrambled to regroup, the efficiency of Oklahoma City's offense, orchestrated by Gilgeous-Alexander, who continued to light up the scoreboard, became the narrative of the period. The Thunder's ability to force turnovers and convert them into transition points left the Pacers struggling for rhythm, and by halftime the Thunder had built a commanding lead. Their early surge a clear indicator of the night's unfolding dynamics. The third quarter witnessed Indiana mounting a spirited effort as the Pacers attempted to claw back into contention. With every starter for the Pacers logging double-digit scores, there were flashes of hope as Indiana inched closer on the scoreboard. Despite a series of methodical offensive sets and the visible desire to reverse the trend, Oklahoma City's timely secondary scoring, most notably from Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, ensured that the gap, although trimmed, never truly closed. The Pacers' rally, while commendable, was not enough to erode the foundation of the Thunder's early dominance. In the final quarter, the Pacers launched a determined bid to overcome the deficit, matching their output with 33 points on the night. However, Oklahoma City's balanced and measured approach in crunch time proved too resilient. The Thunder, continuing their rhythm from earlier stretches, managed to outpace Indiana with 30 fourth-quarter points. Key defensive rotations, coupled with continued offensive consistency from both the starters and bench, left the Pacers unable to reclaim momentum. The final tally of 123-107 bore witness to a Thunder team that had controlled the tempo from the outset, leaving little room for a second-half comeback from an Indiana side that had yet again struggled with early possession control. In dissecting Game 2, it is essential to consider both the inherent qualities of the teams and the adjustments they are now envisioning. The Indiana Pacers enter this contest with a reputation for resilience. Their legendary Game 1 comeback, where they overturned a 15-point deficit, an achievement that now ties records set by the 1992 Bulls and the 2011 Mavericks, speaks to their indomitable spirit. Every starter produced double-digit numbers, and while Tyrese Halliburton contributed 17 points with the typical flair of his postseason heroics, the Pacers' recurring vulnerability was their failure to control early possessions. The 19 turnovers committed in the first half during Game 1 still haunt the team, and in Game 2, they were unable to establish a fluid, controlled start. This inefficiency not only stifles offensive rhythm, but also hands a ball to a Thunder side adept at converting mistakes into transition points. For Indiana, the opportunity lies in leveraging their collection of talented scorers into an immediately efficient unit. However, unless they decisively curb early missteps. The threat will remain that Oklahoma City's high-tempo and disciplined approach will continue to dictate play. Indiana's coaching staff is zeroing in on eliminating early possession errors by integrating advanced ball handling drills and situational pick-and-roll practices. A significant focus rests on protecting key playmakers, ensuring that Tyrese Haliburton is shielded from double teams through strategically executed off-ball screens and inverted pick-and-rolls. Additionally, rotational adjustments are being explored to better synchronize the scoring output of the front court with timely contributions from the bench, such as leveraging Obi Toppin's spark. The aim is to convert their notorious comeback mentality into a consistently efficient opening, nullifying the opponent's ability to seize projected momentum. In contrast, the Oklahoma City Thunder showcased a well-rounded and assertive performance in Game 2. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 34-point masterclass, marked by his fluid play and an early history-making basket that propelled him past seasonal milestones, set the tone. His performance, enhanced by robust support from Jalen Williams' 19 points, Chet Holmgren 15 points, and significant contributions from the bench, along with a seamless collective effort, speaks volumes about the Thunder's depth and execution. Their aggressive early pressure forced turnovers and allowed efficient fast break points, a strength that remains central to their identity. Yet the reliance on early dominance carries an inherent risk. If that intensity were to wane in later quarters, there is room for an astute pacer shift. Fortunately for Oklahoma City, their balanced offensive scheme and disciplined rotations preserved the lead and neutralized potential pacer surges. For the Thunder, the War Room is committed to replicating and sustaining the early momentum that defined Game 2. Coaches are meticulously reviewing substitution patterns to ensure that high-energy defenders remain on the court in critical moments, particularly during the transition between quarters. An innovative defensive scheme is emerging, a hybrid zone switch system that uses a 2-1-2 soft press transitioning into targeted matchup zones to stifle the Pacers' attempts at exploiting driving lanes and to challenge perimeter attempts vigorously. Offensively, continuity is key. The Thunder are dedicated to maintaining a balanced scoring load that ensures Shai's brilliance is consistently augmented by timely passes and the supporting firepower of role players like Jalen Williams and Aaron Wiggins. The strategy is clear. Preserve the aggressive tempo from the opening minutes into every quarter, thus mitigating any potential tactical adjustments by Indiana. Game 2 of the 2025 NBA Finals was a masterclass in early dominance and disciplined execution by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their 123-107 victory, marked by an explosive second quarter and maintained by steadfast defensive rotations, underscored a side that had resolved to prevent any second-half comebacks, a plan that proved to be highly effective against the Pacers. Whereas the Pacers, despite their resilience and notable individual performances, continue to struggle with early possession turnovers and delayed defensive rhythm. The Thunder's methodical and balanced approach served as the blueprint for success. As both teams retreat to their war rooms, Indiana's pressing challenge is to convert their hard-won spirit into a systematic low-turnover start, while Oklahoma City will look to cement its aggressive tempo and refine defensive adjustments in Game 3. In this fiercely contested series, the battle for strategic superiority played out in minute-by-minute adjustments and film room insights, may well determine who ultimately ascends to glory. Thanks for watching Jintatski Sports. If that video hit home or gave you something to think about, drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that bring the heart of sports to life. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing greatness.